Reasons to live in Greenville, North Carolina.
But first, let's hit it. Hi, it's Alan Victor. Welcome to our channel and podcast.
And if this is your first time in our podcast YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and get notified.
Honestly, we get calls and texts all the time at 252-327-3357. And one of the reasons we love talking about these videos, at the end of the day, all these 16 points that my husband talked about why Greenville is awesome, it comes down to why are you looking to buy a home or looking to live here? Safety and security, affordability, convenience of location. Pitt County just rules all of that. You want to have stability in your life. You want to build equity. You want to check a box on your success ladder. You want to have personal achievement. You want to find something where your family and children can thrive. That is at the end of the day why we feel like all these videos, and we hope you stick with us. Now let's talk about this video.
Exactly. Now we start with the history, very short, brief history that my wife is going to share with you.
Okay, so I love history. So Greenville is a very before the Revolution town. So this is a very, very old town actually. It started because of even before the Spanish arrived or the Europeans, and the Native Americans called it the Tuscarora, I'm probably saying it awful, and the Spinoni. Then the Europeans settled, the English people showed up. Yes. In 1774, it was named after Nathaniel Greene from the Revolutionary War. And of course, because this is the South, in the 1700s, it was tobacco and cotton. It is grown from there since then. It is grown significantly. It is now a medical college university. It started growing really at the beginning of the 1900s, and it has continued to grow. So it is almost 100,000 people now. We have a vibrant downtown area, green spaces, parks, and it's a great place to live.
Now, first in the list cost of living.
Absolutely.
Overall cost of living in Greenville is 84.2% respect to the national level of the 100. And what is the reason is?
Home affordability.
Exactly. The most is home affordability. We are standing 55.9%. And right now, at the time of the recording of this video, the median home cost in Greenville is $215,000.
Compared to the national average of $454. So this is a place where you can buy a house, and a nice house, in the $200,000 to $300,000 range. You can't do that nationally.
Exactly. And now the second thing that we wanted to go over is basically the appreciation that we have here is basically 9% right now at the filming of this video.
I thought it was 12%.
12% was for a couple months ago, but now is 9%. And the rental market that we wanted to talk about, the median rent number 3 is basically $1,500, and
for $1,500, we're looking at a home at that point for you.
Exactly.
In the low hundreds. So if you have that kind of money to be spending on rent, it is really highly considered buying a house.
Exactly. The fourth thing is, of course, the health. We have 349 physicians per capita for 100,000. This is amazing. That the respect to the average in the US, which is 220. And the reason is that we have at least 16 medical centers in Greenville, including the ECU, Wyden, Moya Medical Center, and Wintergreen Medical Center.
Okay, so I'm going to jump in because my husband talked a lot. He did the first part all by himself. So education is something I love. Typically, education, we have 15 pupils per student, a teacher, which is amazing, 693 for librarian, 370 per counselor. We have 28 schools, 20 public schools, 8 private schools. So we have schools high and low all around here, and plus we have colleges and universities. So we have East Carolina University and Pitt Community College. And one of the things I like about Pitt Community College, though it's not on the list, is that they have like a construction program. So we see these people building houses every year. I've been to many community colleges and they are not teaching skills. This one teaches skills, which is amazing. Next, we're going to talk about is going back to the job market. The job market is not agricultural just anymore, but we do have some agriculture. We have some manufacturing, healthcare, as I told you, retail, education, high tech. We have a lot of high tech around here as well.
Exactly. We have 3-4 different separate video about pharmaceutical technology and research in Greenville and Winterville area that you can check. The number Next one is the weather is
Which
amazing.
at the filming of this video, it is one of the most pleasant months, right? So the most pleasant months around here, October, April, and May. Why? Because it's just, we're having these azaleas blooming. Visitors come all over to see the pink and the white flowers on full display. October is just nice because it's cooled down, but it is still warm. We don't always have to wear our jackets. It's just nice.
And 219 days of the sun in respect to the national level of 205 is a record of good.
So the most comfortable months that we were talking about, we're talking between 70 and 85 degrees. July is of course the hottest at almost 90 degrees, 89.9. And notice how I said almost, because I have been in deserts where it is hot. We do not have dry heat. We do not have the humidity that's just weighing on you. It's still a nice warm.
At the end, 49 inches of the rain and 1 to 1.5 inch of the snow.
1 day of snow, which
the
we didn't
next
get
one
this year.
is festival. We have a lot of festivals. At least we put here seven festival, but Pirate is one of the Pirate West.
And I will say Winterville Watermelon Festival. That's one of my kids' favorites.
Exactly. And now the fun and entertainment, what we have around that is fun.
I would say River Park North. This is a park which is by the river where you can go swimming. It's like a beach. They have those paddle boats, just you can rent canoes, kayaks, rowboat, just hang out with your family, 3.5 mile hiking trail, lots of fun. Other things I want to mention really quickly, if you're more of a golfer, you have Ironwoods, of course. You have other golf courses like Aiden Golf Course. We do get a lot of people who ask us about golf, so that's just something I want to throw in there.
Or Bradford Creek is another golf course that you can go. And the next one in the list, water quality, 67 out of the 100. And according to all the
national average is 55, so we're
55.
higher.
We are higher. The next one is air quality. Again, one of the good quality of the Greenville. What is the air quality?
64 out of 100, and the national average is 58. Now, my husband's going to explain to you what that means with respiratory illnesses and cancer.
Exactly. The respiratory illness in Greenville, the percentage is 28.6. National average is 38.5. We are well below, and also the cancer risk, we are 45, and the national average is 46.6. Still, we are below the national level of all the problem that we have with the air quality.
Okay, so income and salary. This is why we're coming around here. Here's the thing. The Department of Labor and Bureau said it's about $45,000. While that is in 2019, it's probably slightly up since then. However, at that price, you can buy a home. And with the national median of 68,000 in 2019, yes, we are below average, but it is still cost of living affordable.
Exactly. The next one is the commute time, which is most of the people just commute at an average 18 minutes respect to the national levels of over 26 minutes. That means that you are not going to drive. If you want to go grocery store, you have tons of grocery store in couple minutes from where you're working.
Now, taxes is something else, number 14. The state of North Carolina has a state sales tax of 4.75, and counties can add on to that for their own counties. Also, for income level, there is a flat income tax of 5.25. This is no matter how much you make, how much you are paying. And then the North Carolina property taxes are much lower than other places.
0.7% respect to the national average of almost 1. Therefore, we are below national average. The next one, safety. Many of you are wondering about the safety. The number of crimes, basically what is the number of crimes?
Violent crimes in Greenville was 406. One of them was recent. They came from Florida. So it was out of towners. For property time, 1935, so this is for total 2341, which means our crime rate is 23.41%.
And if you're looking at the government website from 2017 to 2022, Greenville actually went more toward a safe place to live, that you can look at the government website. The next one is a lot of good restaurants around here. We have a video about that. We have more than 19 top star restaurant in Greenville, North Carolina.
And he didn't even mention some of my favorite on here. So there's more that just are my favorite but didn't make the list, like Nino's. That's not on the list.
Yes. And now the next one that we wanted to talk about, varieties of the gym. If you are in the health and you wanted to take care of your body, definitely we have more than 9 top star Greenville gym, and including the Widened Health, that's one of the providers.
And I'm gonna add, if you're not into a gym nut and you're looking more for like water, we definitely have in-ground water like Aqua Venture that you can go to. So if you want to join a club and just go swimming anytime of year, you can do that too.
And don't forget to call us and also subscribe in our YouTube channel and also podcast, and see you in the next video.